Oh, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence and welcome to another PE news video. Today, we've got a bunch of great topics for you, so let's go ahead and jump right into the news. So we're starting off with some bad news, unfortunately, and Crytek is shutting down 5 studios. So this company has been having a ton of issues over the past few years due to Unreal Engine and what Epic is doing over there, kind of stomping them when it comes to licenses and what developers are using. And things have even been getting worse as Japanese developers like Square Enix pick up Unreal Engine 4 for major titles such as Final Fantasy VII Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3. So Crytek has announced that they have shut down all of its studios outside of the Frankfurt and, is it Kiev? I don't know how to say it, locations in order to refocus on developing innovative games and game development technology. The company says it will continue to develop and work on premium IPs and that CryEngine will remain a core pillar of its overall strategy, with enterprise licensees and indie developers alike continuing to be served by regular engine updates. All of the non-Frankfurt and Kiev development studios will not remain within Crytek, and management has put plans into action to secure jobs and ensure a smooth transition and stable future for the staff, which I kind of highly doubt. I don't like to kind of intervene on certain things like this, but we've been hearing reports that certain people haven't been paid for up to 6 months, so I'm not sure how they're going to smoothly transition things when you're not paying them, at least employees here and there. So more information here, guys. The studios that were affected are the following: Crytek Black Sea in Sofia, Bulgaria, Crytek Budapest in Budapest, Hungary, Crytek Istanbul in Istanbul, Turkey, Crytek Seoul in Seoul, South Korea, Crytek Shanghai in Shanghai, China. So there's also more information, and they've talked about this, and I really think the next steps for Crytek are just kind of getting back to what they did beforehand. Yes, it was great when you open up all these different studios and you have all these different Crytek projects and engines things, but when was the last time that you actually played a game like from Crytek and you're like, man, this was like blown away? Like, they've really just been focusing way too much on other things, and they really should have been focusing on the next version of Crysis and the next version of their blockbuster IPs, if they're going to even have any. Really, all I know about is Crysis. They really should be focusing on that and making sure that they have at least 2 to 3 solid games, especially in these times of, dare I say, crisis. Oh god, I'm horrible. Especially in these type of times, you need to make sure that you have your IP so you can fall back on that when it comes to revenue. I'm not sure if they were even needing to have all these different studios open up and stuff like that, but hey, it is what it is. Hopefully they can refocus, get back to what they started out with, and make some awesome PC games, which I'm not sure why they're not doing that more of. Invest into PC, get some great PC games out there that utilize your engine, and they'll get more developers out there to purchase and license your engine in return. So horrible news so far for all the developers there, but hopefully they get something. And we are moving on to the next article here, and that is January games with gold have been announced for the Xbox One and Xbox 360. We've got some pretty good titles here this month, guys. Well, as far as January goes, and we have the first one for Xbox One, World of Van Helsing Death Trap. We're going to be able to get that from January 1st to January 31st on Xbox One. Killer Instinct Season 2 Ultra Edition. Yo, that's a $39.99 value. That will be available from January 16th through February 15th on the Xbox One. I'll definitely be picking that one up. The Cave, which is available on January 1st through January 15th on Xbox 360 and Xbox One, and Rayman Origins, another great one, will be available from January 16th through January 31st on Xbox 360 and Xbox One. I'll be picking that one up as well. These are some freaking good games. Killer Instinct Season 2 or Ultra Edition, yo, shout outs. That game is really fun. I mean, I'm not a huge Killer Instinct fan anymore. I remember playing that game so much as a kid growing up with my Super Nintendo, and even playing a little bit on the 64 as well. I'm definitely going to try it out more. I've just played like the free demo on PC and everything like that, so it'll be nice to get all of the characters and just kind of get into the game a little bit more. But Rayman Origins, that's really cool that they're releasing this game. I'm thinking about even live stream that. I actually really like that game. It's a classic style 2D platform. I remember when it first released on the Xbox 360 and all that, I was really happy. I remember playing it just a little bit back then, but now I can play it again at this point and actually experience the full game. So pretty cool stuff there, especially if you have an Xbox One games with gold. Good stuff all around. Now moving on to the next article here. Yo, shout outs to Empoleon, Steel Penguin Bird Pokemon all over the place. Yo, Empoleon has already been released for the Japanese arcade version this month, but we've got some more gameplay footage of Empoleon in action, and Snorth93 actually put that footage up, and Empoleon heads into battle, takes on people, hydro pumping, sliding, bashing people. Yo, this water steel Pokemon does not play around, and I'm telling you guys, I still feel the fact that they're not talking about any of this content as far as Darkrai, as far as Empoleon, as far as, was it Toxicroak or Krogunk? One of those Pokemon, one of those came to Pokken Tournament as well. The fact that they're not talking about any of these Pokemon coming to the Wii U, and I understand it goes to arcade first, then it moves over to the Wii U, but they haven't even hinted at it. So I think there's going to be a Nintendo Switch version of Pokken Tournament, like a super edition with all of these Pokemon added, in addition to a way better online, because the online in Pokken Tournament is trash. The ranking system is trash. The online, how you join up with friends, is trash. The matchmaking is trash. The point system is trash. That game is so frustrating online, I had to stop, and I actually really like that game. I actually like the mechanics, what they did. I think it's an innovative fighting game, but man, the online is trash. So they need to rehaul that, revamp it, put it out on the Nintendo Switch, and I will buy it again, because fighting games, replay value, but online is key for the long-term success of your game. And I think sales of Pokken Tournament kind of died off a little bit because the online is not getting upgrades on the Wii U, that is. So we'll see what happens there. And finally, we got some exciting news out of Atlus. So Atlus has announced a brand new development studio, Studio Zero, and they're developing a brand new fantasy RPG by an all-star cast. So Japanese powerhouse Atlus has announced they are working on a brand new fantasy-themed RPG, which is developed by Atlus's new studio called Studio Zero. The game will be fully unveiled in this week's edition of Famitsu, and the artwork is done by none other than Shigenori Soejima. I probably said that wrong. And Katsuda Hashino, who is behind Persona 3 through 5 in both producing and directing the game. Platforms for Studio Zero's brand new RPG have yet to be announced, but we'll get more details there. This artwork is looking fantastic. Now, we're still waiting on Persona 5, which is coming to the States, PS3, PS4 this April, and that's going to be an amazing experience. Persona has gotten so big, Atlus has gotten a lot bigger over the years, and the fact that they're able to put together this brand new team for this brand new RPG and get a budget for that is really encouraging for Sega and Atlus going forward as a studio. And let's hope they put this one on the Nintendo Switch, because as great as Persona 5 is doing in Japan, those PS3 numbers are not hot. Not sure why they need to waste time developing on the PS3 anymore, and even the PS4 numbers, the system just hasn't sold enough in Japan to really make a mark as far as selling your games. I think going forward, the best thing for them to do would probably be able to put it on the Nintendo Switch in addition to the PS4 in order to get those Japanese sales and to get more sales worldwide. So we'll have to wait and see as far as what they announce, but I'm really excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips and tricks, and everything in gaming. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys for the next video. Peace.